Welcome to lesson 2.3, multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. So we're going to go straight ahead and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So we're going to have two different steps. Our first step is we're going to distribute. And remember that distribute means it's really asking you to multiply. Multiply the out front, or it might be off the back, the out front or out back term onto each bracket. So by doing this, we're going to get rid of the brackets. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute in order to get rid of the brackets. And then the second thing we're going to do is collect like terms. So let's go ahead and do that. In question 1, it says expand, so distribute or multiply, and then simplify or collect like terms. So first we're going to distribute the 3x, and then we're going to distribute the x. So 3x onto 2x gives me 6x squared. 3x onto 1 plus 3x. Now we're going to take plus 3x onto 3x, so that's going to give me 3 plus 3x squared. Plus x onto plus 2 gives me plus 2x. So I've distributed, and now I'm going to collect like terms. So 6x squared plus 3x squared, because the sign comes before the term that comes after it. That'll give us 9x squared. Plus 3x plus 2x will give us plus 5x. Question 2. I'm going to distribute the minus 2y, and then I'm going to distribute the minus y. And I'm going to be careful with minus signs. So minus 2y times y gives me minus 2y squared. Minus 2y times minus 3 gives me plus 6y. Minus y times y is minus y squared. Minus y times 1 is minus y. So collect like terms. Minus 2y squared minus another y squared gives us minus 3y squared plus 6y minus y squared. Minus y just gives me plus 5y. Question 3. They've made that first bracket a little bit longer, but it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to distribute the 3 onto x squared, so 3x squared, onto the 2x gives me plus 6x. 3 onto minus 5 gives me minus 15. Next, we'll distribute the minus x onto x, so minus x squared. Minus x onto 1 gives me minus 1x, or just minus x. And now I'm going to collect like terms. So 3x squared minus x squared gives 2x squared plus 6x minus x plus 5x, and then that minus 15 just on the end. Question 4 says it wants us to write, expand, and simplify the area of this figure. So in this one, I'm going to do it by subtraction. The other lesson when we were doing area, we split it up and we added the bits together. This one I'm going to show you what would happen if we had a big solid rectangle and then I subtract away. Oh, that didn't work. Maybe I have to start at the top. And we subtract away this rectangle, okay? So I'm going to say here that the area of this shape is going to equal the area of the big blue, this big one, and then I'm going to subtract away the area of the small rectangle. So if we find the area of the big rectangle, and this didn't really show up very well, this should be a 1, so that's 4y plus 1. If this whole so that whole height is 4y plus 1. So the area of the big is going to equal 4y plus 1 tall. And then we want to find out how long it is all the way across. So this part here is 2x plus 3. And then this part here is 2x, and it's obviously not drawn to scale. So overall, this whole big length is going to be 2x plus another 2x, so 4x plus that 3. So we're going to have 4y plus 1 onto 4x plus 3. And now this is something new we haven't seen. Oh, that's why we would do it the other way. I'm still going to go ahead. We've seen where we have one term out front, but when we have two terms out front, we're going to make sure that each and every part of the first bracket multiplies onto each and every part of the second. So that 4y, I'm going to multiply it by those two. And then I'm going to take, I hope you can see the different colors, that plus 1, and I'm going to make sure it multiplies on every part as well. So this big one, I would get the first orange arrow, 4y times 4xy would give me 16xy. Second orange arrow, 4y times 3 gives me plus 12y. First green gives me 1 times 4x, so plus 4x. Plus 1 times plus 3 is plus 3. So that would be the area of the big. Area of the small. Oh, let's use red because that other was in red. So the area of the small, we know that it has a base of 2x plus 3. We know that this whole big height is 4y plus 1. And we've already used up 3y. So that means this height here, I've got 1y left. And then I'm going to have to add plus 1. So we're going to be doing one of these double multiplies again. So 2x plus 3 times y plus 1. So same like before, I'm going to make sure that 2x goes onto every part. And then I'm going to make sure that that plus 3 also goes onto every part. So when I do that, 2x times y gives me 2xy. 2x times 1 plus 2x. 3 times y plus 3y. 3 times 1 plus 3. And remember, I need more color. The area of this shape is going to be the big one minus the small one. So the big one I already had over here. I'm going to rewrite the small one here. And if we take 16xy and subtract 2xy, that means I'm going to have 14xy. And then 2y here, subtract the 3y, means I'm going to have plus 9y. 4x plus 2x. Oh no, but I have to subtract that, my bad. Subtract 2x means I'm going to have 2x left over. And then I had 3, and I'm going to make that a double squiggle. We have to subtract a 3, so I'm going to have plus like a 0, but we don't really have to write the 0. So our final area of our weird shape equals 14xy plus 9y plus 2x. Write and expand and simplify both the area and the perimeter of this shape. I'm splitting it into 2. So this shape's going to be 1, and this shape's going to be 2. First, I'm going to do the perimeter. If this length here is 10y minus 4, that's going to be 10y minus 4. If 2x, let's get another color. If this is 2x, then the single slash marks means that those are also 2x's. And then the last one, if I've got a 3x plus 1 there, then that's going to be a 3x plus 1 as well. So for the perimeter, we're going to add up the whole mess. So it's going to be 6x plus 3. I said I was going to write my x's fancy. So 6x plus 3x plus 1. I'm going around the shape this way, and I'm going to go all the way around. I'm just going to erase those. 3x plus 1 plus 2x plus 10y minus 4 plus 2x plus 10y minus 4. And I keep going, plus another 2x, and I started here, plus 3x plus 1. So I know it's annoying, but we're going to collect like terms. So I've got 6x. Oh, that's really hard to see. Let's go to pale yellow. 6x plus 3x is 9. Plus another 2 is 11x. Plus another 2 is 13x. Plus another 2 is 15x. Plus another 3 is 18x. So I get 18x's. What's another pale one? This pink. So I've got plus 1, minus 4, so we're at minus 3, minus another 4, so at minus 7, plus 1, end up at plus 6, and then I've got my 10y and 10y. So the perimeter of that one is going to be 18x plus 6 plus 20y. Next, we're going to find the area. So the area is going to equal 1 plus 2. So it's going to be 3x plus 1 times 6x for the first one, plus 2x times 10y minus 4. We're going to have to do double distribute. This one's a backward. And we get, for that first one, 6x times 3x is 18x squared plus 6x. And then we're going to forward distribute on this one. So it's going to be plus 20xy minus 8. And then we look to see if we can collect like terms. And I'm wondering if I made a boo-boo. Oh, it's 8x. I did. 2x times minus 4x. So I've got to collect these like terms, and we get 18x squared minus 2x, because I collect these two like terms, plus 20xy, and that's it. Question 6, our last one. They want us to find the area and the perimeter. I'm actually going to leave this one for us to do in class, because there's going to be different ways we can do it, and we can talk about that more in class. Thanks for watching.